Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, my ascendant brothers and sisters, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So I couldn't really draw what it was that I saw this week, and I couldn't find a word that really summed it up. So I'm going to talk about the picture and I will tell you what I saw. What I saw was, you know, the underground caverns, like that are like in caves, but they're underwater. I saw an underground cave and it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. It was really vast and there were stalagmites and stalactites like all over the place. But the whole floor was this beautiful, like really vibrant aquamarine. And like as I was putting my hand on it, it was like I was actually there. As I was putting my hand on it, it was like this energy was infusing me. And what I took away from it was, there are some situations that you will need to go into this week that will require you to really look for the beauty. That you will, you know, so it might be that the terrain that you have to cross, or the journey that you have to make, or the conversation that you have to have may be treacherous, it may be perilous, it may seem like really dark, really heavy. But what awaits you on the other side of it is a true glimpse at true beauty. And it really is going to be that this week. It's like you're going to have to look beyond the journey that it takes to get to the destination, because the destination is where you will find more than what you're looking for, something more infinitely vast and beautiful. So I guess that's the message this week, is that the beauty is hidden within. You're going to have to look past the surface this week. You're going to have to go deeper for it. And it's interesting because it's a similar message to that of Aries, but for you guys it's not about the bravery, it's about looking beyond what you see, right? So really interesting. The destiny card for this week is the Death card, right? So, and it's interesting because we're in Scorpio season, right? Now we share, because I'm a Leo ascendant, we share a mode with Scorpio, and the Death card represents Scorpio, but it's also a transition, it's an end. This week you could be deciding that you're going to call something off, that something's coming to an end. It may be that something comes up for review this week and you say, you know what, I don't want to continue down that path, or it's not something that speaks to me anymore. You could really find that this week. And what's intriguing to me about this is it really does feel like the end of whatever it is, whether it's a partnership, whether it's a job, whether it's a conversation, whatever it is, it's something is coming up for review and you're choosing not to continue down this path. The end could really be beautiful. You could find a lot of beauty there. You could find a surprise that actually this ending feels like the natural culmination, the natural conclusion to something. But you're going to have to look beyond how you feel about it, right? So it's not about how you feel about what you're presented with this week. It's more a case of the beauty that's found therein. Your direction card, to give it context. So this, look at that, right? The Moon card. The pool, and you know, and this can represent our deepest primal instincts and fears. And it could be that this week there are some aspects of yourself that are coming up. It could be that you're learning something about yourself this week. It could be that you're looking over your past. It looks like something from your past is going to come up for what I would call quite a powerful culmination. And it looks like it may get intense this week, right? And you know me, guys, I just tell you how it is by now. It could be that something or someone from your past comes up this week and you could really be shocked about who or what this is. You know, it could be as well that when it comes up, it reveals something to you about a way that you've been acting, or a way that you've been viewing things that you hadn't really noticed before. The beauty is in the ability to transcend. The beauty is in that ability to let this go. Interestingly enough, if you haven't seen it, please check out the weekly general this week, because I kind of feel like for more than any other sign so far as I'm recording these, it's going to ring true for Leo's more than anybody else. Very, very interesting. So let's have a look at the insight card this week. We get the Emperor, right? So really interesting, because I mentioned Aries, right? So the Emperor represents the sign of Aries. And as an insight card, this talks about authority. This talks about our schooling. It talks about the institutions that we're connected to. But it also, as an insight card, as what's coming in, it basically says that you need to really think about being more authoritative, right? So there's something coming to an end this week, and you need to make sure that this is a conscious decision on your part, right? This is where you basically say, you know what, I choose to let this go. I choose to move past this. I choose to do something else. It's going to be a very interesting week for us as Leos in general, but I really do feel like there is a lot of beauty there. There is a lot of learning that can happen this week. There's a lot of personal learning about yourself that can take place, but it does suggest that something is coming up for review this week, and you are deciding specifically within yourself that you are no longer going down this path. And like I said, it can and should be actually a very beautiful ending, right? It can be that. It just has to be consciously led. All right. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.